What's going on, YouTubeites? Welcome to the Lords of the Long Box and the Cover Price Top 10 week ending August 16th, 2020. I hope you guys are chilling, staying cool with a nice, cool beverage because it's hot as hell in California. Yo, there's fire tornadoes, cats and dogs living together, human sacrifice.
It's
comfortable. Before we get to all that, boys and girls, let me give you some DJ Curse.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
Oh my God.
Hold on and get some, boys.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's three greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard. Laugh it up, fuzzball.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
Shake and bake and pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update. In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
Hold on and get some, boys.
Heck, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is update.
What's in the box?
Like a spider monkey.
What is going on, YouTubeites? Welcome to the weekly Cover Price Top 10, where we cover the top 10, sometimes 11 selling comic books for last week, compiled by our friends over at CovrPrice.com. The show is sponsored by CovrPrice.com. Go to CovrPrice.com for all your comic book collecting needs. But first off, let me introduce my guests. Otto from the Grotto. Say what's up,
everybody? I'm happy to be here. 3 men tonight. Here we go. Let's go. 3 lords in the house.
And also the other Dark Lord himself, Darkside Jedi.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be back. It's Tuesday night. We got a top 11, and I want to tell everybody from the auction last week, thank you so much. Everything has been sent out. Expect your books.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the live chat. It's been tailgating. Always Sith Lord and Hold It Down with the Wrench. About 30 minutes before, Six Face Comics, Brian Criswell, Lenny Cerna, Roberto Reyes, Victoria Pagak. I said it right. P2, Johnny Dakota. Oh, it just goes on and on. I got to get it in now before it gets too crowded. It's like 60 years. Universe X. Shout out to Universe X in the house. Keep going and going. Rush Diehard, Jeff Schultz. The Comic Forge guys over at Pressable Defects. Go peep them out. Cool guys. Great channel over there. Make sure you peep out the boys at Pressable Defects. Hawaiian Punch 72. Atlas Wolf. Ruben Guzman. Emerald Knight. Azores Tiger. Living Room Khan. Logan Torres. Howard Kaplan, and the list goes on and on. Luis Quiles, I hope I said that right. Tomas Caps, Reggie A. Let's get it right to it, right, boys and girls. Really quick shout out. Thank you to everybody who got us over 5,000 subs. It's just a little bit over a year, 53 weeks, and we hit 5,000 subs. Matter of fact, as of right now, we're at 5,071 subs.
Boom.
As part of the 5,000 subs giveaway, hit that link I just put in the live chat right now, and it's also in the video description. It's your chance to win a 1-year free subscription to CovrPrice.com. If you already have a 1-year subscription, and if you win, it will add on. So when your 1-year subscription ends, you'll get another year. How cool is that, man?
That's
so
awesome.
Make sure you peep it out. You have to be subscribed to this channel. All you have to do is click on that little link that I just sent in there, and you get submitted. The drawing will be done on September 2nd. So you have till September 2nd. And then probably later this week, we're also going to do our other giveaway. We're going to keep this one separate, but we're also going to give away some comics, some stuff. I got my stuff from Rocket Comics, our other sponsor, Comics, Tunes, and Toys. I'm going to give away a set of KRS Comics variants. Speaking of which, the show is sponsored to you by our friends over at KRS Comics. Go check them out. They got some really cool stuff. They got a Venom 27 variant that sold out literally in minutes. It's a Clayton Crane variant. They got a Marvel Zombie She-Hulk variant coming up, a G.I. Joe Scarlet Witch variant coming up. So make sure you peep out KRS Comics. Use discount code of LOTLB to get 15% off anything in the KRS Comics exclusive store. This is an old graphic. I have that Witchblade set. I will be giving away one of them. I'm keeping one, and you guys get the other one. So, show's also sponsored by our friends over at Rocket Comics. Victoria Pagak said she saved $300 by using the discount code, telling them the Lord sent you. She saved 20% off her pressing order, and guys saved $300, guys. It's like $10-15 to press a book. So, tell them the Lord sent you. Get 20% off your pressing order. The show is also brought to you by our friends over at the Geeky Swag Shop, thegeekyswagshop.com. Use discount code of LOTLB and you'll get 10% off. You can get a gator or those darn Lords of Longbox t-shirts that still have not fulfilled their orders, but we're getting closer, boys and girls.
Yeah, I want to interrupt. I want to interrupt. I was at the Green O this weekend, and he told me that they got some orders in, so some things happened for us. So
sweet.
Nice. I have to check them. So I just ordered like 3 of the white ones for the summertime because I want to show this real quick. Let me share the screen off. You guys have to bear with me. I just want to make sure our sponsors get love because they've been with us ever since we've been on this wild ride. So let me share my screen, and hopefully I do this correctamundo.
Don't screw this up, will you?
I'll try not. I'll try not to, man.
That's my job.
All right. There you go. You see that?
Oh,
this is the stuff over on the KRS comic.
Ooh,
Look
at that.
This Venom variant sold out in minutes. This is available. This dope Marvel Zombies variant is available. I'm gonna get this one. This G.I. Joe, the last Star Wars comic they had, or G.I. Joe comic, sold out really quick. Right now, I'm telling you, Transformers coming up. This one, you can tell that's Tyler Kirkham right there. Look at that.
That's sweet.
Spider-Gwen. This is the book that sold out in minutes. They had no idea Star Wars was so blowing up right now, but this sold out, and they were like, you know what, we need to do some more. So I can't speak about it, but let's just say things are gonna look peachy very soon for KRS Comics exclusives. I think that's all I can say right now. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, you got in trouble. You're in trouble.
Yeah, I got in trouble, man. But make sure you give KRS Comics some love. Go to KRS Comics exclusives.
Hey, we got 88 in the room right now, and only 28 thumbs up. Let's get some more for that love right now.
Thumbs that up, and we are going to go over our cover price top 10. Sorry that took so long, but I just want to make sure our sponsors get the love they deserve since, you know, they've been rocking with us.
They do a wonderful job.
Yeah. So also Geeky Swag Shop will be giving away something too. So normally they give away some cool stuff. Like they tell you pick any toy from their website, and they got some really cool stuff.
I'm going to give some stuff away too.
They got statues, they got mugs, all kinds of crazy stuff. But shout out to everybody. So this is the cover price top 10 compiled by about 4 or 5 different websites, actual sales data, not anything that we're just throwing out there to see what it is. This is what you guys, the collectors, are buying. So you can congratulate yourselves, or you can boo yourselves, because this is based off of stuff you guys have done. And as usual, we have a top 11. Let's get right to it, boys and girls. And this week's runner-up is... Look at that.
Nice.
That is Fallen Sun. Well, let me give you the entire title, because damn, these titles are Fallen Sun, The Death of Captain America, #3. With the market heat around Kate Bishop and Hawkeye Disney Plus series, even the fringe books are trending. This issue features the cover that has both Clint Barton and Kate Bishop. It's kind of also the first unofficial meeting of the two, though Clint is dressed as Captain America, so there's that. Basically, everybody's bought up all the other first appearances of Kate Bishop and Hawkeye and everything. And so now they're getting, this is a kind of a stretch to me, although I love me some Michael Turner. So the number,
I mean, come on.
Yeah. So this sold 14 copies at a 7-day trend of 247%, had a high sale of $17.99 for a raw copy. It just goes, man, anything related. I mean, I already have my list of Kate Bishop books that I think are that you should get once the news drops. And also, I'm surprised is the Mac Fraction Hawkeye run. Well, I don't know why that. I mean, basically, the show could be about that. I mean, isn't Kate Bishop and Hawkeye really prominent in that? I mean, that book is hard to find in 9.8 because it's all white cover, but
Yep.
that was a great run that Matt Fraction did on the Hawkeye. So I would say that book is probably going to be the next one, since everybody's also scooped up Young Avengers and all the peripherals and all that good stuff. But all right, boys and girls. So I'm placing the Donny Cates over under at 3. So put in your bets on what it will be, over 3 or under 3. It's been a minute here, and they've been kind of at the end of the list. So, hedge your bets accordingly. And as we get to it, what do we got for number 10, Otto?
We got Thor number 5.
That is one.
That's one. Ding, ding. The first full appearance of Dark Winter.
Come on, it's easy.
Yeah, no, that is too easy, but it holds the last spot in the list with 39 copies sold, a 7-day trend of 92%, and a high-end sale of $300 for a CGC 9.8.
Hot book.
I mean, hot book going up. Where's it going to stay? I mean, can you see it staying around $300? Or are we going to go up some more?
So. I think 3.
I think so. If they're saying that Black Winter is a Galactus-like type character and stuff like that, it's going to be interesting to see. But again,
I think he's off the list next week. I mean,
think so?
Cates is pushing Null and all that stuff so hard, and plus the King in Black, whatever, is the major thing that's coming at the end of this year, right? And it's going to be a company-wide thing. Once Cates is done with this Thor run, I mean, I think Black Winter will be gone for a while. But it's been holding at 10 for a while now. So I mean, people have how many more? I mean, unless there comes out with more printings, you never know what could happen. But all right, so number 10 on the list is Thor number 5. That just came out literally months ago, maybe a month ago. But
I saw Thor number 6 Delato cover. Holy moly, that looks sexy.
Yeah.
Turn up your game a little, Otto.
Delato.
You sound a little low, Otto. Turn up your game.
All right, let me turn it up. Let me turn this up.
All right, so you got to be like the rest of us, man. So let's go over to number 9, which should be no surprise because it was on this number 9 on the list last week. Were you paying attention last week? That's right, boys and girls. Venom again.
Number 2 for Cates.
Yeah. All right. Venom 26, the first full appearance.
What would you say was over under 3?
3.
You're already at 2, and we're in 2 in.
Yeah. If I'm a betting man, this is fire right here.
I mean, right now I'm excited.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of people said over in the
over 3. They got it. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. The next two next 2 don't have them on there. All right. First full appearance of Virus continues to sell well with 38 copies sold. 7-day trend of 110% at a high sale of $115.45 for a CDC 9.8. For those who weren't paying attention, Venom, whatever, man. You guys, there's an ongoing thing about who the fuck Virus is, and one of the things was it was in Venom 27, I think, at the very end. I think Manimal and I talked about it last week. Some people got in trouble because they spoiled who was Agent Venom in the Ultimates universe. So I mean, it's like getting stabbed to death with toothpicks. It's just getting drawn out and drawn out and drawn out.
It's Venom.
It's not even Venom. It's virus.
No, I'm saying it's a virus. That's what.
But virus isn't even that cool. It's just somebody in a suit. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not like it's. I can understand. Null is powerful and all carnage and all this stuff and. But
it's a new character. It's a Venom title. I don't know. I mean, it's Donny Cates.
It's Donny Cates knows how to market his books. I mean, you guys are gobbling this up, and good for him and sales. Who would have thunk that Venom would be, such a big seller for this far in advance? Is it a combination of lockdown and people having more time to speculate on things? And
I'm sorry, I haven't read the story. Releases? Is it a good story? Can we say
people are raving about the story?
So the story is
really
good. No?
Oh. No, it's not that good. No.
Oh.
I mean, for my money,
his battle. It sounds like
his run on Thor right now is better than his run on Venom. Venom is what it is. I guess if you're a fan of Venom, shout out to CLG Comics for the $20 super chat. Thank you very much, my brother. You guys follow CLG Comics. Do great stuff on Instagram, on the YouTubes. Really appreciate the $20 super chat, brother. Appreciate you, man. Make sure you guys just sub each other up. But anyway, as I was saying, Venom is okay. I mean, I guess I'm Venomed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a Thor fan myself, and I think I like the cosmic level of all the stuff going on in Thor and what's been building up to in it from the Ultimates, and then you had Eternity locked up in prison, and you had all this, and now you have Galactus coming back, and then But I see what Cates is trying to do. He's trying to make Venom this giant thing than it really is. You know what I mean? I mean, it's for those. Here's where I will put out my warning. Comic book spec is very fickle, and that's why we're going to be doing this thing where we look back from specs from a year ago and we'll tell you what's hot, what's not, what we got wrong, what we didn't. Comic book spec, well, cool the fuck down immensely. And if you want to argue with me, I got 2 words for you: Red Goblin. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, unless there's movie or TV show news related to the book, it will not have legs long term. Because especially because we're talking about villain spec here. Every YouTuber, blogger I know always says, be careful specking villains, but you guys are specking the shit out of these villains right now. And once the story arc is done, they're going to be, who knows what'll happen. And the interesting thing about the Venom stuff, if it's created right now for Venom, guess who has the rights to it? Sony does. So even if they do develop in the big screen, they got a very small pond of what they could do from. If you look at Venom #1, the movie, and then what they're doing with Carnage, and then make the leap of fate all the way to this giant galactic universe that the Venom is building, you could do that with Kevin Feige in the 616. It's a larger world, but unless Sony gets bought by Disney, which we said could happen, I don't know if these have long legs but for the interim, flip them like crazy, flip them like flapjacks is like I like to say. Look at that. Red Mathis already said Red Goblins is coming back. So there you go.
Yeah.
Everything is cyclical. Give it about 4 years and then they'll bring him back because they need to make a new.
He bought a lot of those books. I'm sorry. Red Mathis had to have bought a lot of books.
That's right.
I have a bunch of Red Goblin books.
He's got faith
still.
that it's coming back, baby.
I mean, do you guys remember
I have a few.
because what's funny is some of the same discussions I hear about Virus and Null and who they are. People are saying the same things about Red Goblin, even though Red Goblin was a smaller story, right? It was just on the Spider-Man world, right?
Right.
Yeah,
But do you remember the spec on it? Who
No,
is
it was
Red
huge.
Goblin?
Yep.
It was who is Red Goblin? Who is Red Goblin? So just be careful. I think it's fun that we have these lists here, but I'm just saying, I think Codex and maybe Null have longer legs, but this the Virus character, as soon as it could be. I'm just saying, maybe allow yourself a little room for a letdown just in case they take off the mask and it's Aunt May or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just, what would be the
Peter
biggest
Porker.
letdown? What would be the biggest letdown if he took out the mask and you saw it?
Yeah.
I would say maybe a Norman or maybe J. Jonah Jameson.
Right,
And he's just
right.
yelling, I hate
like
you,
Red
kid."
Hulk, right? Like Red Hulk.
Oh, but yeah, Red Hulk's another one. See
Yeah.
the pattern here, boys and girls, and what we're doing. People have been guessing, Red Hulk, Red Goblin. Well, at least he's not named Red Virus. So
Yeah, right.
Yikes.
All right.
I don't know
number
about
9
that
on the
Red
list
Virus.
is Venom number 26. And if you're playing at home, that's 2 Donny Cates related books on the list. All right. So let's move on to number 8 on the list, a returning champion.
That's right. And you're not going to hit the Donny Cates over with this one because this is the Ice Cream Man, the Dr. Seuss variant.
The
This
book
is a-
no one's reading.
No, the book, but I missed out on buying it this weekend, you guys. I saw it. A retailer had it. I
How
went to a
much?
small con. I think it was maybe $20. I should have bought it, but I got all caught up. I saw a bunch
It's
of the
just
IG
because of
comic
this cover,
community.
though, right? This is the only.
It is
reason.
100% only because of this.
No one is
100%
reading this
discovered.
book. This
Yeah,
book
no,
isn't
it's a good
selling
story.
otherwise. Oh, it is.
I'm not
Okay.
reading it. I read number 1. I enjoyed number
But
1. It's a horror book. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. And let me get back to this. So let me regroup. So another holdover from last week. It's the Cat in the Hat homage. It sold 37 copies, had a 7-day trend of 125%, and a high sale of almost $30 for the raw copy. But the vendors had it for $20-25. Nice copy. But what's the Ice Cream Man story is a horror comic book. And when you take a look at this, you see Dr. Seuss. And what is the ice cream? The ice cream's in blood red. So that's just a little bit freaky when it comes to Dr. Seuss, So
It's a dope cover. I mean,
It
it's
is.
cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
what's interesting is, this is issue number 20. I can understand people
Hey,
speculating issue number 1.
number 20. Jeez.
Well, because it was.
Oh, no, I'm
back in
sorry. I was
February.
looking at number. We're on number 8. I was looking at the wrong. I'm
Ryan,
sorry.
just try not to read anything. You're going to hurt yourself.
No, I'm mesmerized by this cover, and it's
It's a great cover. Wait till
Cool.
you see the next one.
So back in February, this book picked up a little steam because it was picked up as to be adapted for TV. So there's no need for us to really tell you about the dangers of being developed in Hollywood. So, but what's interesting is issue 20. This is pure nostalgia. That such a crazy horror book would have an homage to, like, if a kid saw this, they'd be like, oh, Ice Cream Man.
Dr.
I want to
Seuss.
read this. Then death, destruction, and mayhem. It waits for you inside. So number 8 on the list was returning. I think it was number 8 on the list last week too. I mean, I'm surprised this book is still on here, but it's a slow week for comics, maybe. So number 8 on the list is Ice Cream Man. Number 20, the Cameron Stewart Dr. Seuss homage cover. All right, number 7 on the list. Let's see if you hit your over under. No, you did not. Look at that. A returning champion as well. This is here we go. I get to say the mouthful this week.
Yep, here you go.
Dark Knights, Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knights, number 1. Kari Andrews 1 in 25 variant. That's right. Continuing this week of holdovers, because if you notice, I think the 10, 9, 8, 7, they were all on the list last week. So this is the first full appearance of the Ramen King and was the hottest book last week and moved well over 200 copies.
Oof.
This week it sold less copies at 53, but for a back issue, that's a lot.
I sold one of these
90
at the auction. Just
What?
so you know, I sold one of these at the auction last week.
You shouldn't have.
Why not?
It had a 7-day trend of 93%. It had a high
two.
sale of 366 for a CDC 9.8. I mean, I can see why this is selling, but and what's amazing is because this is based off a percentage of units moved. But I mean, this is the 1 in 25 variant. So this was actually harder to find for a lot of people because everybody was getting the regular cover. But so we'll see how far they go with Robin King. Will he be the next Joker who lasts? Will he last longer? But one thing about DC, man, they go back to the well a lot when something is very popular. Remember the last time we got to see, the Batman Who Laughs and all that good stuff. And they liked it so much. They said, let's do it again to boost those sales that we're in trouble with. Jim Lee, what are you going to do? So number 7 on the list is, I'm just going to say Dark Knight Returns number 1 to Carrie Andrews 1 in 25. Pretty dope cover, though. What's up with the dinosaur, by the way?
I don't
There
know.
was supposed to be a dinosaur story, but they pulled it.
That just sounds absurd when you say that.
No, I'm serious. There was going to be some story. It was like
The dinosaur who
one of the
laughed,
stories that was going to be in the book, but they pulled it last second.
Really?
The T-Rex who laughs. There you go.
The T-Rex that's in Batman's cave, and then he, becomes a T-Rex.
Yeah, I don't
cave
know.
or
I don't
something
know.
like
There
that.
was
That's right, yeah, right. There's a dinosaur
Warren
in
Ellis
Batman's
was-
cave, right?
Warren
Yeah,
Ellis
just-
wrote the story, and they pulled it. I don't know.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, because of that stuff. That's right. So there you go. Maybe that has some collectible because again, a long time from now, people will totally forget about what happened with all that bullshit.
Grim- Doc J
All right,
just said Grimlock sued. That's funny.
All right, number 7, Dark Knight, the Dark Knights, Death Metal, Legends of the Dark Knights, number 1, Carrie Andrews 1 in 25. All right, we're almost there, boys and girls. Number 6 on the list is.
Yep, and it's not a Donny Cates book, so you haven't hit it yet.
Yeah,
Whoa.
technically, all right. We'll say this is not a Donny Cates book, but I
Right.
guess it's Donny Cates adjacent. But
I
go
can't
ahead.
believe that I'm seeing a book from 1993, though. I mean,
That's
I've
right.
seen
Look
nothing
at
but
that.
2020.
Yep, this is 1993 goodness right here. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 375. As you hopefully know by now, Anne Wang, whose first appearance is in this issue,
Spoiler.
appeared in Venom 27 as a member of the team of Agent Venoms. This appearance sold 40 copies, had a 7-day trend of 137%, and had a high sale of $199.99 because somebody didn't want to bid to 200 for a 9.8. So it didn't hit because that one guy didn't say, I'm not spending $200 on this. So chromium cover, right? Reflective. The one you really want is a newsstand from what I understand, but a lot of them are just the direct copies. So it's cool cover. Venom Spider-Man on the cover. And
Is there an error cover? Is there an error cover with this one?
I don't know that.
This book is the first appearance of Anne Wang, who for some reason you guys think is a major character, Agent Venom from the Ultimates universe, not even the 616. So I don't know. That's this one is a head scratcher. So I would say flip them while you can, unless you think Anne Wang as Agent Venom in the Ultimates universe is going to be coming over to the 616 universe. But it's I have a copy. I wonder if I should sell it. I mean, To be honest with you, these are easy 9/8s, aren't they? This is the hard chromium cardstock
The
cover.
hard chromium, the gold covers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So so we shall
I have
see
one that
what-
has a pretty big dent in it. I don't know. It
How'd you
might
get
be
that?
easy to dent. I don't know. It was in the
once you
collection I
dent
bought
these
with it.
hard covers, it's pretty hard
Forget
to
it. You can't press that. I
you
mean.
can't press it out because it's
Nope.
like cardboard. It's almost impossible. Yeah, so it's amazing is there's so many copies out there. Somebody says scarce print run of 500,000 on this book. I
Very
don't want to
scarce.
say 1993. There's a good chance it had a high print run. We'd have to look up Comic-Con to see where it showed up on sales data. You can do that. Go to comiccon.com. If you know the month this book was released, go to that year, 1993, and look
March,
at
it
that
says.
month. March, go to March, and then pull
under
up the sales
375,
data.
I think.
I say 1993. There was a ton of print runs for this book back in 1993. But is that Mark Bagley? Looks like Mark Bagley. Yeah. But anyway, so number 6 on the list is still there. Amazing Spider-Man number 375 for some reason for Ann Wang. So we didn't. Hopefully you didn't get spoiled on it. On the last panel of Venom 27, Eddie Brock starts tearing up and he sees his ex-wife in the Ultimates universe. Which does that count?
Well, now they got spoiled on it.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's for a week, but I mean, does it count that that's your ex-wife if she's from an alternate universe?
I don't think so.
There you go. So maybe he can get back in them guts and see what happens.
Crazy
man.
is as crazy does. I don't know. One universe to another. They're still the same, you know.
Yeah. Did I go over to sales numbers for this? Do we? Maybe
Yes,
I should.
Yes.
Oh,
go
you
ahead.
did? Okay. All right, because you're doing evens. I knew that.
Yeah.
Just testing you, man. Just seeing
No
if you're there.
problem. I'm on
All right,
point
number
tonight.
6 on the list is the Amazing Spider-Man number 375, the giant size 30th anniversary of the Amazing Spider-Man. How about that? We love anniversary issues. All right, we're halfway there, boys and girls. Number 5 on the list is not a Donny Cates book. But it is
sexy.
Robin King. I see a trend here. What you guys are collecting. Dark Knight's Death Metal number 3. Number 3 also. The Federici variant. That's why I was stuck on 3. This is a new entry. This is the C variant of the Robin King. It sold
I like
87
this cover.
copies. Had a 7-day trend of 66%. Had a high sale of $125 for a CDC 9.8.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
Look at that.
Raw
cover,
copies have been selling for about 20. This is the one that I've probably seen most on social media, and it just looks really
though.
creepy.
It's super cool.
So, maybe that's the next thing because it looks like Robin King has kind of jumped over all the Cates stuff. So I'm pretty sure Cates is hearing this though, or he's known about it. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some new characters that he's going to be creating.
Venom King. I
to
hear
get
Venom
his-
King's coming out pretty soon.
Venom King, the King in Black, the King in Darth Black. I was told you it was hilarious when he was talking about the King in Black is the most heavy metal thing he would have done. And I immediately thought about DC when he said that because
Who's been doing it for a year already?
yeah, because DC has been heavy metal, rah, 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 little children named Robin. Anyway, all right, number 5 on the list is Dark Knights, Death Metal number 3, the Riccardo Federici variant. Ciabello.
Those Italian artists are very, very, very good.
Well,
Very
most variant artists now are from either Europe or like the Asia, like you think about
Yeah.
Korea, Philippines. You know why? Because sadly, they do it for cheaper. And from, and some artists didn't like it, but what they do is they find a lot of these cats on Deviant Art. Hey, man, like I always say, if you can get a job being a variant cover artist, go for it. You don't have
Do
to
it.
do all
Right.
the hard work of storytelling and
That's right.
panels. I mean, Artgerm, has he ever done internals? I mean, here's for you fans of Adam Hughes variants. Look at his interior work. It's awful. That's all I don't. If you see it says a book that says drawn by Adam Hughes inside, I'm just going to say you're in for a letdown. If you think about Todd McFarlane and the old school cats, Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, Mark Silvestri, who did covers as well as the internal pages, they killed both. But this new
But they had good
generation,
inkers too, though. They had good
I don't
inkers.
know. I don't know if this
know?
new generation knows how to actually tell a story because drawing, if you guys don't know, artists who draw the internals are working off a screenplay. They have to interpret themselves what the writer is saying and work with the writer. A variant artist kind of just throws it on there. You see a cool thing. But what if that variant artist had to draw panels and tell a story? That's what I'm saying. So just be careful because I got some Adam Hughes books and I was very disappointed at the art inside. It was like, it was kind of Alex Ross is another great cover artist and internals when he's doing the paint as well. So, all right. So number 5, let's go over to number 4.
And here
Oh, damn it. There you go.
go.
That's
So-
officially over 3 here.
yeah, no, we're
No,
tied
that's
for
3.
3.
That's
It's
3.
3. So if you're a betting man, you're at a push right
You're
now.
a push, yeah.
So this is Venom number 27.
I think someone said push, as a matter of fact.
Really? I like
Yep,
to see that.
yep. I'll have to scroll up. I'll scroll up and find it.
All right, that's a good one. This is Venom number 27, the Ryan Stegman variant. This is really dope too. Stegman's a great guy. Due to this issue featuring the first appearance of Codex and Agent Venoms, Venom 27 was hot last week. It was the issue to pick up as the main cover has been heavily flooded and only trending around the cover price. The variant, though, landed on this list by selling 26 copies, having a 7-day trend of 262% and a high sale of $15.50 for a raw copy. And very cool cover. Stegman killed this. Fun book, just really, really dope. So we're at a push right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. And
Will we go over?
Johnny Dakota and Rush Die Hard both said push.
Okay.
All right, so we're at a push right now. So we'll see. All right, so number 4 on the list is Venom number 27, the Ryan Stegman variant. Ryan Stegman is another one where I think he does great covers, but
He's
I'm
an
not blown
awesome
away.
artist. I like his art.
I'm not blown away by his internal work.
No.
No.
Ultimate or Superior Spider-Man or Superior Spider-Man was phenomenal. I thought art-wise.
Yeah. The way he draws like people's faces, it just seems like almost wannabe Todd McFarlane. They look everybody looks a
It's
bit,
kind of it's a little blocky.
yeah.
I support
All
him.
right.
He's a Michigan guy.
Oh, well, in that case, Ryan Stegman
He's
is the
a
best. Yay!
Yay!
Shout out to Donnie Cates too. All right, number 3 on the list is, look at that, Mortal Hulk number 2, the 4th print variant, just out of nowhere from
dang,
2018. This with some recent renewed interest in Dr. Fire's first appearance. The 4th print really picked up the
4th
market
print,
due
wow.
overall scarcity. The market's love for subsequent printings right now are going, and it's all the fad right now. If you see comics that are hot and they have 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th print, just go out and get them. But I think it's a combination of the cool cover art as well as the printing as well as the first appearance. And unfortunately, I don't know if you new collectors know this, but all these are not original pieces that they're doing on these 4th prints. They are from internal pages from a previous issue. So sometimes you're like, man, that's such a cool cover. And then you're like reading the book before, you're like, oh shit, it's on like page number 12. So I don't know what the uptick in Dr. Fire's interest is, but pay attention because there could be an announcement coming soon. I'm not saying I know anything, but we saw this happen with Miles Morales, and I'm a firm believer that there are secret cabal of collectors who have privy to information and they think that something is happening and they will buy up all the issues, causing a domino effect or other collectors buying up. I mean, we saw it before our eyes with Miles Morales. Sure enough, the PS5 game, sure enough, we found out about the live action stuff. Sure enough, the new Into the Spider-Verse sequel was started production. So there's always something going on that, we, the collectors, catch on and we see. I won't tell you how many people send me things about, look how many copies just bought. I mean, people have figured out eBay. They know how to search things and see how many copies sold of something. And then they base it off of that. Dr. Fire, I don't care. Like, I give a shit. Who gives a fuck? I said Dr. Fryer. Like,
King of
this
the Golden
Fry.
State killing you right now.
Is it
Dr.
Fry? It's
I
Dr.
would
Fry.
say Fry. I would say Fry. There's no
It's
R in
Dr. Fire is what I'm going to go with.
Fry.
Dr. Fire.
Fry. I'm gonna go with Fry.
I'm going to say Fry as well.
Dr.
Right.
Fry. Dr. Fire, Dr. Fry. It's the Fire Festival of characters is what we're saying.
If it was
So,
fire, the Y would be in front of the R.
I don't know.
Well, we're not gonna have an English class right here, fellas. So let's just move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, because everybody on YouTube needs to prove that they're right. So you
That's
guys can
right.
fuck off and eat a dick. All right, number 2 on the list is
So I get stuck with the long one. Here we go. I should have said it that way.
Oh.
Dark Knights.
oh, that's what she said.
Oh, really? Dark Knight's Death Metal Legends of the Dark Knight number 1. Cool cover right here. Last week.
This is the regular cover, right?
Yeah,
This is the regular cover. This is
Oh,
dope.
look at
though.
that.
And there's a second print that talking about multiple print or future printings. That's all red.
Right. Really? It's
Mhm.
all red. It's red all over.
All red all over. Yeah.
It's red all over. So last week, this was the standard cover for the first full Robin King. So it's close to 400 copies in 1 week. This week it slowed down a little bit, but it's still going solid with 103 copies and had a 7-day trend of 87%. Had a high sale of $122.50 for a CGC 9.8. How they have that CGC 0.8, I don't know, but it's there. Dope cover. If you have it, keep it. See what you can do with it. But really, really cool, I think. And this whole metal thing is, just death metal and all that stuff. And if you're enjoying it, enjoy it. So, yeah, good stuff right here at Numero Dos.
And more dinosaurs.
Yeah, the dinosaurs from the
Right?
back. From the back.
I'm interested to see what the story was.
I'm reading it right now. I just finished reading.
No, not the story of death. This story of the dinosaur part.
We shall see. I mean, because here's what I think is going to happen. Not to get into the controversy or controversy of it. Obviously they had to pull some stuff because some stuff was. Put it this way, man. If you look back at 2020, a lot of people got canceled for. I'm not here to debate if it was a good reason or not, but. Just like the best example,
somebody said shit on Twitter years ago, and somebody drew it up, and he got
you didn't remember we I think we talked about this. Yeah, but what I'm saying is the same thing happened to James Gunn. They'll let time go by, and then you know what's going to happen? DC's going to say, you know what? Let's go with our Warren Ellis story from 3 years ago. Let's make some money off of it. So that's what I think will happen. You know what I mean? I think. Let it, Disney did the same thing with James Gunn, and he brought him back as the director for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. People get canceled because it's the thing to do at that moment. But here's the thing about cancel culture. You guys are so fickle that, man, that person gets canceled, and then it's next to the next thing or person that gets canceled like the next day. It's like, how many times have I logged into Twitter and I just seen, like, oh, man, I've checked and I'm logging right out, and it's been only 2 minutes. It's like So we shall see. My guess, and I'm just speculating that the Warren Ellis story that they were going to run, that he took out, will be available in some special edition or some director's cut, or maybe even a trade or something like that.
The hardcover, right?
People just need time to forget about it, and people who are always the most angry about something are also the most forgetful because they need to go be angry about the next thing.
Well, for collectability, I guess having the dinosaur on the cover makes it kind of cool, since the story is what is years from now, I'd be like, what is that? Like you said earlier.
Yeah. Shout out to Dave McKay for the $5 super chat. The 3 Men in the Basement go live tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific.
What are you guys unboxing?
Oh, we got a couple of ones. We got 2 from the Big To Do. We've got 1 from Boxed Heroes, and we've got another one from .com Comics. So yeah, we've got 4 of them to go tonight.
Nice.
Well, shut your whore mouth up, because we're not done yet, Dan.
No, you're goddamn right.
Hey, we're giving a little bit of tension before number 1.
That's it.
Oh, well, they unboxed the thing and they didn't get it. So there you go. I just spoiled it for everybody. All right. So are we still at a push for Donny Cates?
Yeah,
we are at a push. We are at 3.
All right,
so
this is your last
you're a betting
chance.
man. You're either going to go over and under. You're either going to cash that ticket or not.
All right, this is the
Johnny
last one,
Dakota.
boys and girls. Number 1. Oh, we went over.
wow.
And
Everybody
this-
said over.
Is a good reason to go over for. Look at that. John Boy Myers. Venom, number 27, makes the number 1 easily the hottest book of the week.
Now, the story
CovrPrice chatted
behind
with,
this.
let me finish reading this because I got a long thing I get to, and then we can talk about it, because
It's just
this is a
crazy,
huge
though.
thing.
It's
If you looked at the notes, it's rather large.
It's
So,
insane. It's insane.
CovrPrice chatted with Nelson at Big Time Collectibles, who was the exclusive seller of this John Boy Myers variant. $3,000 for the trade dress and $1,000 for the Virgin. To get official word on what happened, basically this and the 1 in 100 were printed at the same time, then stapled together at the end of its production. These were sent to Diamond Olive Branch location and labeled as a 1 in 100 variant, which then Diamond sent out to retailers who qualified. After 2 cases, roughly 480 copies went out. The error was caught, and the rest of the errors were destroyed. Due to this rarity, this double cover sold 12 copies, had a 7-day trend of a whopping 1,849% at a high sale. Get this, $820 for a raw copy. Man,
Someone, I mean, geez, Prime Collector says, who cares about errors? But Jesus, someone does, obviously.
Well, the thing is the super low print run, right?
Mhm,
If you, I mean, let me read back to what I said. So how many made it? Roughly 480. So it's got a 480 print run. So that's pretty cool, man. It's right up there. James is back. It's time to out. Get a taste of your own medicine, sucker. But shout out to King of the Golden State. Make sure you sub him up. I think he's trying to get to 1,500 subs. I totally forgot already. But what I'm saying is, I didn't even see this, but the story around it is so crazy that you almost, the cynical side of us as collectors think they did this shit on purpose, right? But why would they do that? Because they're
I saw it on YouTube or on Instagram. I saw people posting about this. Like the actual person whose store it was posting about it, telling people they wanted them back.
Such a
no one was giving them back.
Thing. It's such
nuts.
a crazy story that it had to be this wild thing. And go to one of my favorite websites ever, recalledcomics.com. I guarantee you this will be on there.
Yes,
dude, I thought when I saw 820, I thought that was a slab copy.
It's almost like a dick move. Like someone didn't like the store and sent their shit out and no one gave it back. I mean, it seems that way to me if you want to be conspiratorial.
If you guys want to hook a brother up with an A-OK, you know, I wouldn't.
Hey, wait a minute. Y'all
all the
got
shit I just
yours.
Hey, well, after I just all the shout out to Donnie Cates, by the way, this Venom 27 cover is awesome. But after I was saying all that, I'm like, hey guys, can you guys send me a Venom 27? Because you know what? I don't care about Venom, I don't care about Cates, but I love me some double covers and weird errors and stuff like that, cool man. Like the most rare one I have is like I have like a Dazzler that ended up being like a one page was like black and white and the rest of the pages were like, color. I mean, let's be honest. How many of us literally go through every single comic we have unless we know?
I have a story about that. I bought a book. It was a Teen Titans. It's Brave and the Bold. Is it Brave and the Bold? It's the one that says Teen Titans. It's the black cover. Anyway, I bought it. 3 years go by, I bring a friend downstairs to check out my collection.
Whoa, now, we don't need to get all sexual. Oh,
I pull out my box.
Whoa, hold on, let me set the theme music.
Yeah. It was a soft box. It was a long box. I start moving my fingers gently through the supple papers.
Now it's just creepy. Just tell the story. Okay, I can't take this anymore. Now it's getting
anyway. So I show him this Teen Titans Brave and the Bold book. I think it's the first Teen Titans title, Brave and the Bold. And it's a fucking double cover.
Really?
Never knew.
Hotness right there
for 3 years. Right. So look at your books, people. Look at your books.
Yep. And you don't know how many times
I had a Thanos Iron Man 55 double cover and I sold it right when the movie hype was at the highest. I got as much money as I could for it, but I probably could have got more
double cover.
Well, I mean, I think if you think about the Thanos hype was probably 4 years ago, dude, there's probably 3 times as many comic book collectors now than there was 4 years ago. I can honestly say that, or at least they're on social media and they're more aware of stuff and they're doing more stuff and things like that. But you know what, really quick, man, let me give a shout out to Sid Hale, who sent me an A-OK. Your boy rarely gets A-OKs, but I love him. Look at that.
Hale's a good dude.
Boom. Thank you, Sydney Hale. That is awesome. Strange Academy #1. Boom. Also, I don't know what this is, but it looks dope. Astonishing X-Men #4. Thank you, Sid Hale. He knows I'm a Thor guy. Thor got a Thunder #1.
You're
awesome.
Thor?
Thank you much. I'm Thor. I don't know what this is, but I dig it. Look at this. Inspired by the TV show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Is that Kirby?
Cool.
Is that a Kirby cover?
Very Kirby-esque. Yeah.
It looks very like it. Yeah.
Black and white variant.
Cool.
This is awesome. Thank you, Sid Hale. I much appreciate that. And starting bid $1. Let's go. No, that'd be like a total dick move. Like, thank you so much. Now they're going up for auction. But speaking of which, I should have mailed out all my books. I think Ryan mailed out all his books. Thank you much. Let me
I sent everyone tracking numbers. Everyone should be good. If I had your email or I know your Instagram. So
also once again, thank you for getting us to 5,071 subs. I'm going to drop the link inside here again. Go click on that link. Make sure you subscribe to Lord of the Long Box, and all you have to do is click on that link and you will be entered into getting a 1-year free subscription to CovrPrice.com. If you're already a subscriber, once your subscription ends, you will add on another year. So that is great value with that.
Love it.
Probably Thursday or so, we'll do a giveaway video I have some stuff from our other sponsors, Comics, Tunes, and Toys. Rocket Comics mailed me some stuff. A Geeky Swag Shop, and I have a stack of K-Risk comics that I've been hoarding for the last 2 months that I'm going to give away to you guys. So these are all the variants. And most of them are sold out on the KRS Comics website. You can't even get them anymore. So that is cool when you can get a freebie that's sold out.
Oh, yeah.
So really appreciate you guys. Also, make sure you tune in to let Otto tell you that, but I will be back on what is today?
Tuesday.
August 21st, guys.
Tuesday.
I got a huge Marvel scoop. The guys have already read it. They are bound to silence by penalty of death. I'm dropping a scoop jam. It's Marvel MCU related with our friends at the Cosmic Wonder in conjunction with the website launch of geekosity.com. Mikey Sutton's group has got a brand new website. They got about 10 people, 7 editors going worldwide. They got people Spanish speaking, people in Europe. So in conjunction with Geekosity website launch, we're going to be doing a scoop jam with our friends at the Cosmic Wonder, and it's going to be big. Well, some books that have been on the top 10 beyond there, not the current one, but things that have already been on the list and are off it now. So there you go. Start thinking, boys and girls, start thinking. All right, Otto, any last words?
Yes. Don't go anywhere, everybody. 10 o'clock live, 3 Men in the Basement over on our channel. Myself, Dave in a Cave, mystery boxes, mail calls, an hour of a good time. So Lords of the Long Box, great time tonight. Top 10. We went over on the Kates, but now after this, 10 o'clock, head over to 3 Men in the Basement. So thank you very much, everybody. It was a great time tonight. Great to see everybody. I love it.
This is Ethan Greenway.
I don't know. Where does it say that?
I don't know. He just said hi and then H and I don't know. He was fucking around. So
Yeah.
Put his
had it
ass
from the channel. Yeah. Fuck off, Ethan.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Otto. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. But I
No,
put
it's
the
okay.
link into the 3 Men in the Basement channel right there. Help them get you at 2,000 subs yet?
Yeah, we hit 2,000 over the weekend.
Congratulations.
All right, so you guys are doing a giveaway at 2,100, right?
Man,
Yeah, no,
huge
we're gonna do
giveaway. Shit.
We're gonna do a 2,000 giveaway next time we all get together. So it's gonna be a good time. We got lots
And
of stuff. to give
Otto
away.
is going to be donating cash and goods to the Lords of Longbox 5,000 subs giveaway, right?
Yeah, I've got goods, not a lot of cash.
All right, he's
so.
got good. So we'll figure out in the live chat. We're going to throw at you guys. I dropped the link to the video right there. Go make sure. So you got 12 minutes to go get a snack, get a drink or whatever, and then go to 3 Men in the Basement, go support the fellas, and they're going to do an unboxing. Who are you unboxing from again?
So we have 3 different people that we're going to be unboxed. We have 1 Boxed Heroes. We have 2 from the Big To Do, Comic Tunes and Toys. Your LCS, Tim.
Nice.
And
I bought 2 of those actually. I still have to go get them.
Okay, nice. And then from a store that I went to up in Maine called .com Comics, they sent
original.
me. Yes, exactly. .com Comics. They sent me some stuff to show, and can't wait to do it. I got a couple of mail calls, and we're going to talk about DC fandom and all that stuff. So keep going, man. We got another hour of time in front of us, so let's keep going.
There you go. Back-to-back coverage.
That's awesome.
Ryan, speaking of back-to-back in your Bible.
back. Well, I'm going to have a feel-good story coming up. I have a eBay purchase that I made. And I see so many people writing about how, oh, this happened. But I actually had a really good experience. And I have a book that's coming in at a higher grade that I thought it would be coming in.
Nice.
And the guy still sent it to me. So I'm going to have that story. I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to do a video on it. It'll be awesome.
I just got my invoice of my CGC submission that was a retail over $1,100. But I got a discount.
I saw that list though, but that was a nice list.
Oh yeah. So I fast tracked the moderns, and I said, you know what, on the Silver Age books, just take your time, because if you fast track Silver Age, it's already more expensive. I got an Uncanny X-Men 2 and a 3. My oldest X-Men books ever. I just need number 1 going away. So
nice.
I don't expect like huge grades. I'd be happy with like 3.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What do you think? What do you think? So you send him a rocket?
I got a list right here.
All right, do tell.
I have Astonishing Tales number 25, which is the first appearance of Deathlock. I'm thinking 8.0. My X-Men 2 and 3, which are Silver Age, I would say 2.5 to 3 on them both. I got Strange Tales 115 and 118, first cover appearance and first origin of Doctor Strange. I actually think those are pretty high. I'm thinking 6, maybe 7.0s on those, and that would be a huge get. I have 2 Marvel Features number 1s, both I think will be 8.5 to 9.2. That's the first appearance of Defenders. I have 2 Nova number 1s on my list. I don't know where those are. I give up with the Nova number 1. Sometimes you get good grades, but I think at least 9.0, maybe higher. I have a Silver Surfer number 2, which I'm thinking will get 7.5 to 8.0, and that'll complete my first 4 issues of Silver Surfer all slabbed. ASM 252, 9.8. Everybody has to have an ASM 252, right? Yeah. Defenders number 1, I think 8.5. Tomb of Dracula number 1, and it's a little bit lower. I would say 7.5. 3 Hell Arisen, number 1, number 3s. I think better be 9.8s or else I'm gonna be very disappointed on the modern. Legend of the Blue Marvel, number 1, 9.8. Oh, that's a $1,500 book right now. Invincible Iron Man, number 7, 2 of those, and Invincible Iron Man, number 9. So that's first from Riri Williams and first Ironheart. So they better be 9.8s. I have all modern books. I expect to be 9.8s, or else I don't submit them. If I see the smallest thing, I will not submit a modern book. So we shall see, boys and girls. So thank you for joining us. Make sure you and I'll leave the link one more time. We're getting a lot of people who are entering, so make sure you go and visit our friends at this CovrPrice link. It's surveymonkey.com. Very easy. You click on it. Make sure you subscribe to the Lords, and you get an entry to win a free 1-year subscription to CovrPrice.com. The drawing will be September 2nd, and stay tuned to the Lords channel, Lords Instagrams for upcoming prizes for the rest. When we go on our giveaways, we normally do them every 1,000, so they're big, guys. So we want to make sure we can give you enough winners as possible. Typically, maybe 1 through 5, we'll get 5 winners. The grand prize winner will obviously get the dopest stuff, but everybody will get a little something. So really appreciate you guys, all 180 of you who are watching. And that's it, boys and girls. I will see you. You will see Otto in 8 minutes, I will see you Friday. It's going to be pre-recorded, but I have a huge MCU scoop that you're really going to dig. It's got some modern stuff in there that I think you will really, really appreciate. So until next time, boys and girls, let's leave you with some DJ Curse. So keep digging in them long boxes and peace out. As soon as I find my thing, I didn't time that. Peace out, everybody. See you soon, man.
Now let's do this. Rewind, select and come again. Pull up that from the top to the very last.
Who are you to make their lives bitter in hard bondage? In this you shall know that the Lord is
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it! We're here! We're back! We're here!
Get to the job.
You can't get fresher than this.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 5 greatest heroes. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
When it comes, I won't even notice.
Oh, how so?
I'll be too busy looking good.